Hi, my name's Joe. I'm a paraplegic. Today I'm just fishing. I'm just in Port Arthur now, in Tasmania. Port Arthur is a famous penal colony for convicts back in the 1800s. So tens of thousands of people were put through here, sentenced to hard labour for crimes as small as stealing a loaf of bread for the family. Pretty harsh times. What would you get these days for shooting someone in the back? I feel like I'm in Europe checking out some church ruins. Not too often you get to check out ruins in Australia. This is bizarre. Yes. I've recently had some good news as a result of my recent Facebook and YouTube pleas for help. Had a news article written about me, news.com, and I hopefully that things will get rolling again in my case against Sam Wesley, because he really does deserve to go to a penal colony like this one. Harsh, hard labour would be good. Hey, unfortunately, the big tree lookout is closed, so I can't go back here and show you the big tree. So yeah, sorry, you miss out. But I get to see it, it's awesome. This is the base of the biggest tree in Australia. At 87 metres. It's actually not the tallest, but it's the biggest in volume. It is huge. The tallest tree in Australia is actually 99.7 metres in height. That's still 15 metres shorter than the tallest of the Californian redwoods I was lucky enough to visit in San Francisco 2 years ago. They simply call this Big Tree. Very creative, eh? Recently there's been a lot more interest in my case against Sam Wesley, the guy who shot me in the back and made me a paraplegic. The recent news article on news.com has drummed up a bit of interest, and I heard a rumour, I don't know if it's true, but the Australian government is supposed to be getting involved, but I don't know why they wouldn't tell me that they're involved. That's if they're involved, I'm not even sure. So yeah, I don't really know the story, you know. I'm hoping that bastard finally goes to prison, put him away where he belongs, you know, and get past that ridiculous chapter in my life of wanting him in prison and wanting revenge. Well, he's in prison, well then I no longer need the revenge part of things, I guess. Don't have to be. I should. Oh man. So, I'm gonna get balanced. Put that on my diamond vessel. You're messing with the devil. A rather unusual natural phenomenon. A tessellated pavement. It's like someone cracked it up deliberately. But no, that's natural. I'm just cooking in the van, so just to show you what I'm doing. There you go. We're just cooking up some dinner, and I'll just give you a quick tour of my van. This is my lounge room. I guess you could call it. Dining table. Watch a bit of TV. And I'll show you my lounge room view at the moment. Not bad. Look outside. So yeah, I'm fortunate to have pretty good views each night. I used to be a scuba diving instructor when I was on Rotan, just before I got shot. Ideally, I'd like to get back into scuba diving for a living once again, but first step was getting back into the water. While I was in Eagle Hawk Neck, I was able to go scuba diving for the first time in a year. Diving for me these days is a little different. I have to use my arms a bit more than I used to compensate for the bad leg. But other than that, I'm not too bad in the water. And as for work, it's the heavy lifting is the main concern. But that's the goal in the future. I'd like to get back into it, and the best way to do it is to just throw myself in the water, isn't it? Walking on sand is a little difficult, especially without my leg brace and my walking sticks. As you can see in this clip here, really struggling to get up this slight hill. Therefore, it kind of rules out me doing any kind of shore diving off a beach, because for me to walk around without any aids, carrying heavy equipment is a bit of a nightmare, and then going in and out of shallow water is also difficult for me to do. Therefore, I'd be limited to boat diving, but I'm okay with that. I'm hoping that once I get to the tropics, I can get back into working with scuba diving once again, even if it's just voluntary to begin with, just to get started. I know I can never get back what I thought was the perfect life that I once had on Rotan. However, I do know there is another paradise out there waiting for me. I just need to find it.
Well, it's the last day of summer here in Tasmania, so it's time to say